Taylor wants to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage, and I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play, and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him, because that means somebody else is wide open.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught behind the line. It's Black. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Fuller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. Got enough space. Touchdown Gamecocks. A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's a give to Bothwell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to Fluff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Taylor wants to throw it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Fuller. Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Throwing, Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big...
Intercepted! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception!
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he...
Got room on the return. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. And it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Taylor wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets the back moving. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So
touchdown, Mississippi State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Running inside. It's Clark. There's a crease. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Catch in the middle. It's Sellers. Knocked off his feet. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got his man in the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Sellers. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Going to the run, it's Clark. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive, forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
On first down, it's Bothwell again. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Offense gets set for second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. The throw finds the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging in the primary. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
So now it's second and long. Throwing Sellers. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Here's Sellers to throw. Bringing the heat. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sellers. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks! That one will give them the lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Finds a little bit of space, he'll get 3 out to the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll give it to Fluff. Runs through a tackle. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Sellers. And he'll be brought down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Sends it back in motion. Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. The sure hands, it's Harbor. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Complete on the shuffle. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pluff Bothwell. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Taylor wants to throw. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmaker.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's 3rd and 5. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll move the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
It is perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, they turned the ball over on that last drive, ended up giving up a field goal, and now they could really use a touch. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Off-play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a give to Bothwell. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man on the outside. Runs through a man. He might have space. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Taylor wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He's looking to throw. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
One of the things I love about bootlegs as a former quarterback is it's sort of a run-pass option yourself, right? You're given the choice and the freedom out in space to just do what the defense is not ready for. And that time, everybody covered in the back end, but no one there accounting for the quarterback.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
Williams open on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now give it to Fluff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
How about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Sellers. Rushes on him. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And how nice nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Fakes the grab. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
He's going to take a shot. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Delivers the stiff arm.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He goes right back to the air. They're working that left side. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Taylor wants to throw it. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. The stage is set, the intensity and the stakes are high this afternoon for a top 25 showdown. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you.